All right, I wanted to try out, I got an M18 sawzall, and we're going to try that out on a piece of wood, same blade, same battery, 6 amp hour as a M18 Fuel sawzall. I'm going to put these, this has, the Fuel has 4 settings, the M18 just has 1 setting. So we'll do the M18 first and see how it cuts comparatively. All right, that was the M18. Now the M18 Fuel. All right. Now, let's take a look at the heat of the 2 saws. And we'll check the heat on the M18 first. All right, 134 was the hottest I read on this. And now let's check the Fuel. So we'll say 76 compared to 134 degrees. And that is the main difference besides the power that I see. And I can feel it with M18 versus M18 Fuel. So a few cuts, and this thing's at 134 degrees, and this is at 76 degrees. All right, I'm going to try cutting a piece of metal now with these. I'm using the Milwaukee torch blade. I do want to put that right in front of the camera. I notice the motion looks a little bit different between the two. All right, we'll start with the M18 again, and you can watch that thing cut. This is, I think it's a 1/4 inch thick? I think it's 1/4 inch thick. A piece of 1 1/4 inch steel stock. All right, now let's try the Fuel. Had less chatter with the Fuel. All right, and let's see the post-cut temperatures. I'll just kind of float around here and see where the hot spot is. Now, let's check the Fuel. Now we're in the 50s. So that's as high as I could get. So just on that one metal cut, I'm up to 102.8 versus 65.8. So it's almost 40-degree delta on a single cut between the 2 saws. That's pretty significant. You'll find that as you work them, if you work it hard for a while, you'll see that difference get even larger. Yeah, so overall, the Fuel absolutely runs cooler, and it's hard to show in a video, but this thing's got way more power. I think that the M18 was quicker with the wood because it looks like the motion of this may be slightly orbital. If I look at the 2 motions, this one seems more linear, and this one kind of seems to move a little bit more out. And I think maybe that helps with the speed, at least going through the wood. But I mean, if I lean on this thing, even with this torch, it'll melt the teeth right off it. Like, yeah, you actually have to be careful with this thing. But hopefully that comparison is helpful to anybody who's looking at getting one of these to know what they want and the differences.